Good Reverend Dr. Paxton J.A. Price, founder of Paxton's Foundation and Church of Redemption. He is an entrepreneur, a TV and radio host, better known as The Rev. This show is designed just for you, the listener, to educate, entertain, and equip you. Now sit back, buckle up, and now let's roll with The Rev.
America is your main man, The Rev, Faith in Sports. You know what we do every episode? We bring you the word of God and apply the word of sports. And Ryan, it's March Madness, and things have gotten crazy.
Yeah, we down to the Elite Eight, man, and we done seen some really, really, really good games.
Yes, sir.
I feel like college basketball gives you what you need when you're looking for competition.
Yeah.
Especially in this tournament. This has always been one of my favorite tournaments throughout the year. So, and it ain't, these games have been.
They have not disappointed.
No, at all. And, let's start with the number one dog, Duke.
Duke, Daniel Jones, Duke University.
I'm a little mad about this.
Oh, man, St. John's got beat.
Yeah, St. John's.
They're red, man.
Y'all had them. I was with y'all, man.
Yeah.
I was really impressed, when y'all played Kansas. And then, all the way, through this game, even though you lost, I was impressed by how you guys.
No, they played a real good game.
Yeah, it just showed the Duke, man. They just a well coached, they just a very good college program.
They are a good team.
And you got the Boozer twins.
The Boozer twins. They on commercials and everything.
Yeah.
The Boozer twins on commercials. Not a commercial. They on commercials.
I know they daddy proud.
He got to be. He has to be. He has to be. His twin boys, playing very good basketball, and they're stars in their own right.
Mm-hmm.
The bigger twin, I don't know which twin is the older twin, but the bigger twin, he's going to be a factor in the NBA.
Yeah, he's very physical, and I think he wore down St. John's after a while.
Yeah,
because they're very good in transition.
They are,
and then to have him just continually get to the line in the second half, it was you couldn't do nothing with 22-10. Come on, man.
Man, listen,
I'm controlling this game.
He is able to facilitate with the ball in his hand. Mm-hmm. He's able to go in the post. He plays defense. He is going to make an NBA team, a very strong candidate to start his rookie year. Mm-hmm. With the expansion coming up, I don't know how it's going to work out. But the Sixers, Sixers need to keep an eye on him.
Yeah, he in the NBA, he'd probably be a small forward.
Yes.
He'll be he'll have to be a little bit more versatile that way. But he got some skills with him.
He does have some skills.
Yeah, he's a very good post player, which talking about the Sixers said they could use now.
Yeah, because I'm letting Embiid go after this year.
Are you?
No, am I?
You letting Embiid go?
Oh man, I'm hoping if I'm the Sixers, we done changed over to NBA. If I'm the Sixers, I'm hoping the expansion draft, one of the teams take him.
Yeah,
Seattle Supersonics.
You know me, I was out on Embiid a couple years ago. When he gave those, a game 7.
Yeah,
showed up with 9 points.
Yeah,
I was out after that, and now, if they're gonna leave, you're gonna need some, because the Sixers are a young team and they build in a different way.
They are a young team,
and it's not Embiid no more.
Nah.
So hey, he could be a good piece.
Yeah, if he would be a great piece with the Sixers,
or we can go to Purdue. And get the big fella from Purdue.
He a little too slow footed for NBA.
So is Jokic.
That's true. No, that's true. That's true. But
Jokic is he's smart.
He got all this. He got all the tangible skills.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting, man. Duke finds his way all the time.
Well, Duke success, I believe, got North Carolina head coach fired because Davis, head coach Davis, he didn't do a bad job coaching.
No.
But when you are Duke and when you are North Carolina, you looking at Duke, you like, wait a second, we want to be where they're at, and we can't get where they're at. So Hubert Davis had to go.
Yeah, and they're going to keep. But the one thing about North Carolina, you can't chase somebody. You just got to do what you got to do. And I feel like you said, Hubert Davis was a good coach. They were going in a good direction.
I thought he was playing coach well.
They just, I just don't think they
don't have the success.
Patient. Yeah, they wasn't patient enough.
Well, you have a program, the caliber of North Carolina. They want to be in it every year, and when they're not in it, they feel like something's wrong. Especially when they look up and their arch rival Duke is in it.
I was going to say, and then and they thought they had a shot when they coach or they long time head coach left.
Yes,
everybody thought they had a shot, but
Coach K.
Yeah, look, man.
But Duke ain't miss a beat.
Nope.
Coach K or not.
It's gonna be different, man. And on the other side, you got Michigan.
Oh man, Michigan. They put a whooping, and I mean a whooping. I didn't think they had to do all that, to be honest with you. Sometimes you think of yourself, you ain't got to do all that, my man. You ain't got to beat them like that.
Yeah, but sometimes you got to, with the Kendrick Lamar thing, he said sometimes you got to pop out and show people. You know what I mean? And Alabama just had to be showed. Michigan has been doing this.
They had to be Alabama like that. Come on, now.
They had to do. Look, they had to let it.
That wouldn't be necessary.
If we the number one seed, we got to let it be known. We got to let it be known what's going on. And Alabama, they just, they got caught in the crossfire.
They did.
They got caught in the crossfire of some violence.
Oh man, they dominated that game. Now you think about it. This is of course, a top seed Michigan team, but this is a 4 seed Alabama team, and they just dominated them from beginning to end.
Yeah, Alabama looked really outmatched.
Yes.
They really couldn't do a lot.
Yeah.
Nothing.
They got dominated. and like I said, this is a good Alabama team. This is not a bad Alabama team. And they were just destroyed by Michigan. Michigan is letting people know that they are one of the top teams, if not the top team in the country. And I don't want to be in their way. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, and somebody who's going to have to be in their way. That you like.
Yeah. Tennessee.
That's
my team. Tennessee is my team. Tennessee, I expect to play hard. Now, of course, this Michigan team got all the weapons. They got a whole lot of firepower. But I expect Tennessee to give them everything they can handle. This Tennessee team has been playing good all tournament long. And they came up with a big win. And now, they just got to face this juggernaut. The Michigan team.
I like the way Tennessee plays. They're very balanced.
Yes.
They have they're not, the one thing about Tennessee is they're not going to beat themselves.
Right.
You almost had to be not perfect, but you got to play a really clean game, because if you start turning the ball over, they're going to score.
Yeah, of course.
They're going to make those turnovers. They're going to make you pay for those turnovers. And Michigan is, what was it? I seen top 3 in turnover differential. They not, they don't turn the ball over. So we're going to see. This might be the best matchup of the Elite 8, man.
Because Tennessee played Iowa State, and Iowa State was a number 2 seed, and Tennessee. They went in there and handled business. Nate Eggman, he's a true player. He could score. He could run the fast break. This Tennessee team, I believe, I've been saying this all tournament long, is dangerous. Now, can they handle this Michigan team? That's a whole different animal. But we're gonna find out.
Yeah, that's gonna be a really good game. Later today.
Later on tonight. No, that's not tonight. That's next week. Which is the day.
Oh.
Don't worry, you had it right. You got it right.
Okay, I'm with you. I'm with you. Okay. Right. Now let's jump to this one, Red.
We was in time.
Yeah, we
was
with Dr. Strange.
Yeah, we was with Dr. Who and them with different time.
Let's go. Now let's go to what do you think about Iowa and Illinois.
Iowa and Illinois. Woo, that's gonna be a good game. Now this Iowa team has been playing hard, tough basketball. Illinois is a good team. I'm gonna have to pick Illinois in this. I think Illinois is gonna pull this thing out. I think Illinois is one of the teams that is a sleeper team in this tournament. But don't get me wrong, I like Iowa. I like how hard they play.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be a really good game. I think I have Iowa pulling this game out. It's gonna be a really close game.
Ooh.
It's gonna be a really close game.
I got my popcorn ready.
Yeah, it's Iowa 9th seed. It's I don't know how to really explain it, Red, but it's they're good.
They are a good team. They're a good, well coached team. They're a balanced team. And in the tournament, the difference between winning and losing is a lot of times who could keep their composure when things go wrong, who could stay focused when things go right. And this Iowa team has proven they could do both.
Yeah, it's gonna be a really, really, really good game. Let's go to this number 1 and number 2 seed. Purdue versus Arizona.
Oh man. Arizona. The quiet number 1 seed. Yeah. The quiet storm. We're gonna call Arizona the quiet storm.
Yeah. I'm anxious to see, because they're both big teams.
Yeah.
And I'm anxious to see which big man, because Purdue's big man is tough.
No, he's a big, strong.
Yeah, he can score.
He can. He's aggressive when he has the ball in his hands. That is able him to score points because he's just a big, strong guy. I mean, just a big, strong young guy. So we can Arizona match up with them physically? Can they be strong enough?
Yeah.
And in the paint? That's going to be the question.
We're gonna find out what's gonna happen, because they Purdue, man, they're Purdue's bench is even physical.
They're actually a big team. Like
yeah.
they're actually a big size team. So you have to be able to box them out. You have to be able to keep them off the boards. You got to be able to defend the paint against Purdue. But Arizona number 1 seed for a reason.
Yeah, and again, like you said, they the quiet team.
They the quiet storm.
And nobody realizes how physical they are, because they've been doing it all season. When you do something the same all season, and it's been you've been winning, people get a little bored with it.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of attention is going to Duke, good reason. A lot of attention going to Michigan for good reason. So Arizona seems to be that team that, the number 1 seed that gets overlooked a little bit. Matter of fact, I think people they lean more to Purdue, even though Purdue is the number 2 seed, Arizona number 1 seed. So I think Arizona the quiet storm in this tournament, and they got a tough matchup, but if they pull this out,
everybody better watch out.
They better watch out for Arizona,
because it's also going to give, even though Arizona is the number 1 seed and they know they can play, you beat Purdue,
yes,
you're a big dog.
Yes,
because Purdue is that physical.
Yes,
and you got to really overcome that.
You have to,
because Purdue will wear you down.
Physically, they'll just beat on you physically, But don't forget, they just got past Texas. I mean, just got past Texas, and this Arizona team been waiting to prove that they one of the top teams in the nation for a reason, and we're gonna see. I think there's gonna be a style conflict. Arizona wants to push the ball a little bit more, so we'll see who can impose their will.
Yeah, and like you said, Purdue being a bigger team, that might cause some problems for them, when they want to move the ball so much, and that'll wear you down too. But, hey, we're going to see. This comes down to coaching. Yeah,
it has to come down to the team, the coach that has his team prepared the best for adversity. Because every game you're going to have adversity. Does your team handle themselves through the tough times? What did they do during the tough times? And we're going to see where it's going to come down to.
Yeah, this March Madness is always they found something with March Madness.
They found something with March Madness.
You know what I mean? And this is something is to be able to watch these games. I mean, they're like every day.
Every game, not every game, but almost every game is must see TV. And I really have enjoyed it. I enjoyed every matchup so far. And I'm looking forward to these matchups coming up. These matchups coming up is going to be something. That Michigan, Tennessee, Iowa, Illinois, it's going to be a battle to the end. And even the women over on the women's side, the Duke University on the women's side, LSU and Duke. Did you see that game?
Yeah, man. Duke. Hey, to have the men's and the women's team.
Hey, got the men's and the women.
Come on, man. Kind of program you got over there.
We represent men and women over here at Duke University. Daniel Jones.
That's to go out on a buzzer beater.
Oh man.
Come on, man. LSU been a big dog for years.
LSU played their hearts out. Of course, somebody has to lose. But it was a great game, and that last second shot.
Yeah, and what made it worse? It rolled around the rim for a little bit too.
It hit every part of the rim.
Yeah, twice.
Yeah, it just rolled around the rim. People were like, "Oh, what's gonna happen?" It just fell in.
Yeah.
So it was a great game. Two great coaches over there, coaching both their respective teams. I thought it was one of the better games in the women's tournament.
And also too, Rev, you have another school where you got the women showing up.
Yeah.
Michigan.
Ooh.
Michigan showing up. They the number 2 seed.
Yes.
In the women's conference. But it's when you over there, you got big dogs like South Carolina.
Oh man.
You know what I mean?
Man.
You got teams like this who just ain't playing. Who just beat
South Carolina.
They just beat USC 101-61.
Which was another good game.
Huh?
That was a good game.
101-61?
It was a good game. They
South Carolina, yeah.
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 It was one of the games where you saw the potential of USC because the young lady was hurt all year. When she comes back, you can see where they're going to be at, and you see them trying to keep up with with South Carolina. They couldn't. They have enough firepower. But next year, man, listen,
because they're there and they're there without that player.
Yes.
So when that player gets there, because you can't stop Juju.
You
can't stop Watkins at all. So when she gets there,
Juju get back,
she makes a huge difference.
When Juju gets back,
she would have gave you 40.
Oh man, and Juju would have changed that whole game.
That game would have won it over.
That would have been a different game.
Yeah, because you have to change your entire game plan.
Yes.
There. So
yes.
And
I thought USC was playing like we outmatched, but we're gonna give it everything we got. And of course they're a young team as well. And I think next year, I like that game because I could see in the future there being a real good matchup next year.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to watch. You got a couple teams, man, whose men's and women's are in there. UConn too.
UConn women. You already know what UConn women do. Yeah, they about that life.
I remember hearing I think it was 3 straight years.
Yeah.
Rev, their record was like 107-1.
Oh.
And they won, I think it was like 105 in a row or something.
That program.
What type of crap is that?
That program is one of the best programs, men or women's, all time.
They might as well name the trophy after them.
UConn. And when you got South Carolina, UConn, and they're headed for a collision, I believe. You really got something exciting in women's basketball.
So let's just say that match. Let's talk about that for a little bit. Let's say that matchup happens.
UConn and South Carolina. Oh my. Oh my.
You talking about getting your popcorn ready?
Oh my. I would be there. I would be there. I just have to fly down and take the game because it's going to be so exciting. It's going to be the 2 top programs in the nation in women's basketball going head to head. Neither one want to lose. Dawn, you know how she is. She's a competitor to the end. I would just have to go there. I just have to go.
Yeah, that's a game. That'll be probably one of the most watched games.
Yes,
in a long
if
time.
not the most watched game.
Yeah, it's because South Carolina has dominated so much and so many teams, but UConn is equally matched.
Man,
They match up. They match up very good.
And it's not just the 5 they have on the court. Both team benches have nothing but stars coming off the bench. I mean, it would be such a matchup. It would be 2 of the best women coaches of all time going head to head. It would be 2 of the top programs, 2 of the top fan bases. It would be must see. It would be must see basketball.
And I don't think Dawn Staley gets some. She gets credit, but the dominance that she has had over these years, man, is like. That ain't getting talked about enough.
Her leadership abilities, I don't think get talked about enough. Where she always have her young ladies prepared, well taught. They all have the fundamentals down to a T. I have nothing but respect for her as a coach.
Yeah, it's man, you know. Women's
all but one thing. I would say I got one thing against her.
That's the number one thing I like about her, man.
I got one thing. She's a Philadelphia Eagle fan. I don't know why she's a Philadelphia Eagle fan.
She's smart.
I don't know how this has happened, Dawn.
She's smart. She
messed up one day. I guess everybody got weaknesses.
We know we know about winners, man. We know about winners. You know what I mean? So
everybody got weaknesses. Nobody's perfect.
So what? Because I feel like the women's games are just as interesting. Which ones you like watching more, the men's or the women's? Because they're both.
I like them both. But of course, I like the men. The men far more athletic than the ladies. Now, if you ask me, the ladies they play just as hard now. They give everything they have, and their skill levels have increased over the years. So I actually enjoy watching both.
Yeah. It's I'm there with you, with the athleticism, But we getting a real treat with the women's basketball.
Yes. They play hard.
Yeah, it's a lot of competitive.
They play hard.
So, Rev, let's go on to the break, man.
I'll go to the break. Let's take a break, America. I want to talk about something important. I want to make a plea to not only people in America as a whole, but I also want to talk about something that is critical to an individual that I think has done a whole lot for sports. Tiger Woods. I remember Tiger Woods being a young man and him changing the whole golf universe. That he had such an effect on the golf universe because of his skill, because of his talent. And I want to talk to Tiger right now. Tiger, let me talk to you for a second. This latest incident that you have, drinking and driving, is concerning. And the reason why it's concerning is because it's not the first time we saw this happen to you. We saw you get arrested for drinking and driving before, I believe 2017. Tiger, we saw you in a car accident, whether alcohol was involved or not, that injured you severely in your leg. We saw you have another car accident around your house area. So I am beginning to be concerned about your well-being and your decision making. Tiger, what I want you to do is I want you to consider not to drink. But for some reason, if you do have to drink, sir, if for some reason you have to partake of the alcohol, sir, have somebody drive you. Have a driving service. Have one of your friends take you somewhere. Make sure you're not able to drink and drive. Make sure somebody has your keys. If you have to drink, I prefer you not to drink, but if you have to drink, make sure that you have a driving service or somebody to drive you, so that you are safe and that you keep other people safe. Because when you're drinking and driving, not just you, it's other people that you will put in danger. Tiger Woods, please consider this. Ryan, after we talk to Tiger, I want to talk about what's going to happen in an upcoming NFL draft. The Philadelphia Eagles, They got some decisions to make. I believe, you Eagle fans should correct me if I'm wrong, I believe A.J. Brown is out of there. Gone. History. Bye. See ya.
No, you know what? I
Wouldn't want to be you.
I think sometimes, when the NFL doesn't have much to talk about,
Yeah.
I think that they just grab onto a story and then they just run with it and they just burn it into the ground.
Now, my hunch don't come from a story. My hunch come by, I'm looking at the tea leaves. I'm looking at this Eagles sign Brown as a wide receiver.
Well, you got rid of Dotson. You need other wide receivers.
But then they just pick up the other boy.
We do it all the time.
Yeah.
And none of them over their past careers have been anything nowhere near close to AJ Brown. So that would be silly.
No, Brown has been. Brown is a good player. He brings a speed element to your team. And if you draft a wide receiver and number one pick,
Brown ain't been healthy. And Elijah Moore is just
Elijah Moore.
Those are
The
just
prophet.
Those are just backup.
Prophesied AJ Brown won't be here no more.
They close friends.
Yeah, they still could be close friends.
Yeah,
It ain't nothing personal.
AJ ain't going nowhere.
AJ gone.
It sounds nice.
Out of there.
It sounds nice on
History.
television. You notice everybody talks about this stuff, and the Eagles don't say anything.
No, they ain't saying no. They trying to trade him. That's why they ain't saying no. They want to get rid of him. They want him out of there. They got a choice. You keep AJ Brown or Jalen Hurts.
It'll be 20. How is that a choice? That's not a choice. It'll be. Y'all tired of seeing.
They don't get along.
Y'all tired of seeing Jalen Hurts winning. That's what it is. That's why y'all want him out of there. He's not leaving.
Last time we played Jalen Hurts, he lost.
Man, ain't nobody.
We spotted y'all 21 points and whip up on y'all after 21 points.
AJ Brown,
that was a whoopings.
We ain't nobody scared of y'all. Nobody scared of nobody.
Y'all should have been scared.
Nobody scared of nobody.
After y'all went up 21, you should have been scared of the Dallas Cowboys.
Everybody make mistakes.
The Dallas Cowboys. That one, you made a mistake. You made a mistake when you showed up to the game.
What's their names? The Warriors was 73-9. They won the championship. You know what I mean? Everybody just win. You mess up sometimes.
Yeah, you messed up. You messed up when you played the Dallas Cowboys. That's when you messed up. Never play the Dallas Cowboys because they're the best team in football.
And then y'all still ain't do nothing. Y'all went and showed up in the playoffs.
We've been chilling for 30 years, giving everybody else a chance. But guess what? We're back, America. The Dallas Cowboys are back. America, it's your main man, the ref. My main man, Ron. This is what we do every week. You don't want to miss it. America, here we go.
At our church, Jesus is Lord. That single belief calls us together as a community and sends us into our world with hope and purpose. At our church, your past will never define your future. There's always redemption, which means there's always a brighter day. At our church, we don't think we're better than any other church out there. We're just doing our best to become our best. At our church, we want you to believe in God, but we also want you to know that God believes in you. We are not against people who don't attend church anywhere. Instead, we pursue them with love, the very same love that's pursuing us.